theatrical. Hey, Gretchen, your 3 minutes are going to start as soon as you take the mic, ladies and gentlemen. Gretchen! Hi. That was a really good start. So I was born 38 years ago today. I grew up in a really old farmhouse in New Hampshire, and it was the old farmhouse where in the wintertime you hang the wool carpets up to just keep one room warm. And I was the youngest of 3 kids, and we took baths in succession. So my sister got the first bath, and then more hot water got added to it. Then my brother took a bath, and then I got the bath. And after dinner, all the food scraps went out into the compost pile. And the compost pile was like the coolest thing because some seeds went out into that compost pile, and in the spring something would sprout and these vines would grow, and you didn't know what you were going to get. It was going to be zucchini or pumpkin or squash or cucumbers. Like, you had no idea, so you just wait for the blossoms to bloom. And but many of you may have grown up at the same time when Cabbage Patch Kids were just, I mean, come on, right? It was like the coolest thing. It was like Disneyland and Cabbage Patch Kids, right? That was life. And there was no way I was ever going to get a Cabbage Patch Kid at the Christmas tree. I mean, it was just like socks and underwear were wrapped up, and that was the Christmas gift. And I know we had wonderful Christmas. I'm making it sound horrible, but so I was the youngest of 3 children. I had an older sister, and then a brother who was he's in between us. And my brother made this one Christmas just phenomenal. I just really, really, really wanted a Cabbage Patch Kid. I mean, there's an adoption paper with the thing. It has real diapers and a cloth body and braids or whatever you wanted it to have. It was like the coolest thing. And this was the beginning of watching the news, and there were people lined up in front of Kmart to get in. They were trampling. I mean, it's horrible. They were trampling each other for these stupid dolls. But it made you really, really, really want one. So there was one Christmas where my brother had some time on his hands, and he was home for a while and able to make Christmas presents for my sister and myself. And so we're around the Christmas tree, and I'm a single mom. We open up our socks and our underwear, and we're like, ooh, it's great. These socks are pink. Last year they were blue. And my brother, like, jokingly knocks on the back of his chair. He does this knock, knock, knock. And he was like, Gretch, someone's at the front door. And I'm looking at him like he's kind of crazy, and he does it again. And I'm like, okay, you're trying to get me to go to the front door. But I go to the front door, and I open up the front door, and there is a wicker basket, and there is a purple cabbage head kid in the basket. So it's a purple head of cabbage. Seriously, like nice and fresh and big. And he had taken felt and he cut out the eyes and the lips, and he put like yarn hair on it. He sewed a cloth body for it, and it had a little blanket on it. And there was a piece of paper rolled up and tied in a little bow. And I opened it up, and first of all, my brother is a horrible typer to this day. 2 fingers. 2 fingers is how he types. And this is like a 2-page birth certificate adoption paper that came with this thing. And its name was Bartholomew, M-U-L-E, Abernathy, and then the last name was a good 3 sentences, Schwarzen Final, something. I mean, it just went on and on and on. And there was a little place for me to sign my name saying that, yes, I would take care of this purple cabbage head kid named Bartholomew. But part of the adoption paper for this toy, it was a toy, was that when it started to rot and kind of stink up and shrivel, and the felt eyes looked really big on the shriveled head, I had to promise to add it to the compost pile. That's